have been stewards of our community for generations. And there's so many things that we've done. And
Live where we work and where we raise our families. So we've given back to community from the very beginning.
Sure. As you can imagine, as a family business in this community for such a long time, it's a huge part of who we are.
Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the community and the community giving that you do as a family, as you do as a company.
So whenever we talk about being a family business, it's really not about our family so much as it's also about all of those families that depend on us.
You know, having a strong community is extremely important to our business. And I think, you know, having a business like ours in the community is also important for them. So I kind of look at it as any relationship. You know, you can't just take. You got to give.
We have about 24 family shareholders, but more importantly, we have about 130 individuals at Intellex, and that represents 130 families that they are serving, that Intellex is an economic engine for. And so, relatively speaking, with 130 people, we're a modest business. So whenever we talk about being a family business, it's really not about our family so much as it's also about all of those families that depend on us.
You know, we don't just build projects, you know, we build America. And so we still, in today's you know, even though the tools are different today, we still, you know, keep that very near and dear to our heart. And beyond just building in the communities in which we live and work, you know, it's about giving back. And my family, this is actually 2022 is our 50th year working in the state of Hawaii. And we've been incredibly fortunate to have been brought in to this community. And there have been a lot of people along the history of our organization that have supported us and helped us grow and helped us be successful in the state of Hawaii. So with that, you know, it also comes a responsibility to give back. And anytime there's a major forest fire, the resources of, you know, the different islands in the state, you know, they don't have the helicopters and the heavy equipment and all the different things that we have to help create fire breaks and help, you know, protect people that are in harm's way. And so whenever there's a fire, you know, we're a first responder, and we have all of our, you know, the operators and folks that are involved in fighting fires certified and trained to be able to fight fire. And we've been able to save, you know, a lot of houses over the years. And it's something that we take a lot of pride in, being able to help out our community in that regard.
We try to do as much as we can. We support various local charities and fundraisers through donations of time, product, or even cash. We've got employees that serve on, you know, local charities and boards such as United Way, Junior Achievement, different workforce development boards.
Well, and so why don't you talk a little bit about the community support, because I know that's very important to you.
I think you might have just asked me my favorite question. Because what I think a lot of family business owners miss is the impact that they have with the enterprise. So for us, we have about 180 employees right now, and every day they show up, we have an impact on the experience they have. And if we own that realization, and we create an environment that is healthy and enables them to grow and have opportunity, that's a huge amount of impact. I mean, behind every single one of those people that come to work for us is a family structure.
I think for White Castle, one of the things we realized from the very beginning, the neighborhoods we serve, the customers are more than just people who come in and buy our food. They're our neighbors, our friends, and we look at it as this is where we live, where we work, and where we raise our families. So we've given back to community from the very beginning.
Particularly in Albuquerque, there's a number of very strong ethnic groups. So I made sure that I was recruiting from each of those ethnic groups. And I would give the same level of training to each one of them, no matter who they were.
And some of them are very public. We publicly support kids in sports, and a whole entire school we sponsor with kids sports, so any kid that wants to can play. And our hospice house here in Eugene, Oregon, we helped create that. Seneca House for returning veterans, so they can have a little time to get their feet under them, so that they can get a down payment together for their own home and so forth. So there's so much that we do that way, but also we do so much just privately.
That we started building schools all over Caribbean, the Central America, South America, and Africa. Wife and I still continue to do that. We build at least one major project a year, and we're that type of group that says, yeah, we'll help. Anybody can write a check. We like to actually get out there and physically work and meet the people and understand the culture, understand the issues that they're having. Very rewarding.
People often, as you say, don't realize that as soon as a company gets sold, the sponsorships that we do for we for example, wherever we operate, we have scholarships for the local high school kids, usually in business and science, all the sporting teams, the internships. When local privately owned companies get taken over, sold out, that stuff disappears.
As you can imagine, as a family business in this community for such a long time, it's a huge part of who we are. And we do everything, like you'd imagine, the small little league teams and things like that. But we also, as we've grown, we've been able to do even more. Just this past year, for example, we made substantial donations to a brand new local cancer care center. In our area, we have one of the highest incidents of cancer in the area. And so we are very proud to be able to do that, given how many of our family members have been affected by that.
And it is so nice that, as you said, it's not just initiated by you as owners and managers of the business, but the team members and all the employees, and they participate. So we find that true of so many family businesses. They're so involved in their community and they're so helpful. So let's talk.